We got the coffee. We got the Sprite. We got the Sprite. We got the joint. We got William versus the world. We got the internet. We're here, everybody, on William versus the world. If this is you guys' first time watching, listen, I need y'all to share the feed. It's the most powerful and potent thing that you could do to bring value to the band page, to the live streams. People think you have to donate, tens of hundreds of dollars to bands and be buying fucking merch all day. That's a nice thing. But we are a hard rock and heavy metal band. This is our page. We're a band from Manchester, New England, and the best way that you could help us out isn't just by feeding us cash. It's not by people pleasing, but what you could do that is the most powerful thing is share this feed, share the live. Anywhere there is musicians or people that are learning about the music industry, DIY musicians, fans of music that are looking for new and creative modern ways to support musicians, this program is for you. The most powerful and potent, valuable way that you can contribute to our band and our pages and networks wherever you guys are watching from, be it Twitch, be it YouTube, be it Facebook. Please share this feed. If anything, share it to your story, share it to your what do they call it now? A feed, a wall, wherever the fuck we are. X, Twitter, Snapper, Popper, Google, Trippo, Wackadoodle, right? Sharing the feed is one of the more powerful things you can do. If you have more time, you can stop by our website and sign our guest book, or leave us a review on one of the Googles or the books. Hey, Brother Scott's in the building. Of course, for the next 50 days, and as far as I'm concerned, ongoing, William versus the World is sponsored by Matt Connarton Unleashed. Catch them every Saturday morning at 9 to 12 for and when I mean the only music. You got William versus the World, and our live streams each weekday. But when it comes to the weekend, what are you going to do, right? Saturday mornings, you want to do it. Local Outbreak. Matt Connarton Unleashed, WMNH 95.3 Manchester. Yep, they're also sponsoring Swarmy Fest, and don't forget to get down to Worcester, as I've been reminding you guys, this Saturday. Come and see us, Murder Monday, Ravager, and a whole bunch of other cast of great bands sponsored by Speed Demon Promotions, and it is there. I want to say a relaunch, a rebirth, a brand new relaunch, if you will, of Speed Demon Promotions. I'm happy to play a part of that. And come down Saturday and hang out with me and Josh in the bands. Also, our friends at Legion of Solace, they'll be rocking with us throughout the next, throughout the duration, but certainly up to November 2nd. And New Hampshire Guitars and BPS Records. Don't forget to snap down to Hot Rod's Spotlight Lounge for local bands, entertainment, and even comedy. Like, I really wish I lived in Connecticut, but I don't. But if I did live in Connecticut, I'd be down at Hot Rod's. That's what I would be doing. Appreciate you guys. Today and each and every weekday, we are we're examining the top stories in news, technology, and also social media. This is a music orientated, or traditionally, this is a program and live stream for DIY musicians or content creators, podcasters, entertainers, for sure. But it is also for fans to learn about their favorite podcasters and entertainers and rockers, rappers, and what we go through every day. As you guys know, the music industry is powered, by laws, the court system, and of course, accelerating technology. So that's what we're doing today. That's what we're doing each and every weekday at 7 p.m. right here. So if you like to learn about social media, if you like to learn about technology, and of course we also throw in Dave Grohl, allegedly cheating on his wife. I promise not to do any more. We're all everyone's Lincoln Parked out, so I'll never do it again. I promise, and I will continue to be a man of my word. We will never, ever, unless there is some unprecedented, crazy thing. And I only cover them because it's one of my girlfriend's favorite bands. This is probably the only live music news show about the music industry that's streamed every single day. This is it right here. And it's presented by musicians. This is my band page. We're a hard rock and heavy metal band, and I happen to be a musician here. And we present this live stream about the music industry, not just presented by any musicians. It's musicians that you know and love. It's me and Melissa in Sepsis. We've been going live and streaming since they invented this shit. No one has ever created a band or a page that has more documented hours of live streaming than this fucking band. Since the creation of Sepsis, you can go back to our very first post. We are one band where you can go back. I don't know what other bands do, but this band, from almost every day that this band has been a band, you can watch back to our original social media post. You can watch every band member, every staff member, every show, every flyer, everything that we've ever done has been documented. Every picture, every video. We never erase anything. Every flyer, anything that we have ever done, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent. You can go back and scroll all of our timelines, all of our YouTubes, all of our videos, all of our pictures at a combination. We are the most documented, recorded band in the history of the internet. We have millions of hours and views of live content. So that's why I said this is the only interactive live stream. Not just by musicians, but musicians you already know. But here, we chat, and we do this live stream together. We read and dive deep and cross-reference the articles that we have that you can see behind me here on the screen. We dive deep. We cross-reference. We compare notes. And we try to utilize the full power of the internet each and every single day. But people don't know that. The music industry is happening every day. I think people think they can come to it week to week, or they could take a break and come back next month and go, oh, hey, Mr. Music Industry, I'm back now. People don't really understand that the music industry now, and really always has been, driven by the devices and the technology and the laws that govern them. So you have the players and the gadgets and the gizmos that plays the audio and presents the music, right? Jukeboxes, CD players, radios, satellite, XM in your car, players, radio players and gadgets, technology. And then you have the courts and the laws and the litigators that argue over those products. That's the music industry, everybody. I know it doesn't sound fun, but that happens to be the actual music industry. So we compare notes here, and we utilize the full power of the internet each day to discover, examine, unpack, unlock a common sense approach, visiting each corner of the music industry for independent, self-employed, and DIY fans, musicians all over the world. Buckle up, everybody. Get out your notebooks, get out your mobile devices, and your reference tools. It's time for another episode of William versus the World! Yep. How you guys been doing this week? Yo, what's the thing? What's the thing? It didn't do it. That's weird. Scott says, got a question. What time are you guys going on at Charlie Bravo's? 9:28. The wife is taking me out early in the day. And that's a great question. Scott wants to know what time we will be playing at Charlie Bravo's so he doesn't miss the show. And luckily for Scott, we will be playing probably close to the end. I can't say for sure. Let's get somebody tag Imblog in here. I am Blog. Tag him, tag the homie Nate, and see if he'll know. He's the promoter. You can ask him all the questions. But I'm almost certain that we're headlining the show, Scott, from what I've been told. I don't want to say that now and then, rub somebody's, they always say never rub another man's rhubarb, never step on his toes. Hans knows that saying because he's a Batman guy. There you go, Hans. Hansatori Fettuccine. Yeah, you guys got that. So here's the next sickening thing on the internet. If you guys weren't sick to your stomach enough the other day, and we're not going to, trust me, I'm going to try hard to not do disgusting music industry news all week. I know. It's only Tuesday, and this is the next sickening thing. There's like something disgusting on the internet each and every day. So that's what I'm here for. I'm almost certain when we play Charlie Bravo, Scott, that we will be playing last. I didn't want to tell you, yeah, man, take your time, because then, you know what I mean? Because what if I'm always telling people we'll probably wind up headlining or go on late. If you're going to a Sepsis show, if anybody's going to go to a Sepsis show in the next 5 years, we're going on late. Ask Hans. Except for next week, except for this week. This week we're going on, reasonably early. I know. We're not all jitterbugs anymore. So here we are. And I hate this. I hate to do this to you. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And, here's the cool thing. We've played Charlie Bravo's a couple times. So once the band gets a feel for a place once or twice, we could usually come back after that and nail it to the fucking cross. So, oh my God. Thank you, Sean. Holy shit. Hold on, let's give Sean... I don't have all the fancy music that everybody else used to have. I'm going to have to set up the lights differently in here so people can change the lights and do all that. Somebody change the lights. No, we'll be bringing it back. It's not the end of our podcasts. It's not the end of that. This is my live stream. We will be coming back with another podcast soon. We're going to try to combine the two podcasts that we had before. We're just giving everybody some time to, straighten things out and get their schedules together. But it's not the last. It's not the last you've heard from us from our group podcasting experiences. This stuff is hard. It's hard to get everybody in the room all the time, and I really appreciate you, Sean, for sending us a donation. I don't think people really understand how powerful that really is. Just like guitar strings and batteries and strange, like this thing. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, here's the thing. Like, you never, like, what is this? Like, this is the type of shit we need. Like, this stupid, like, what is that? $6 or something. That's the type of shit when people go, what do you buy with the donations and stuff like this? Stuff like this. Like, it's definitely not pointless. Little doohickeys and shit. Talking straight with Nate in the building. What's up, Nate? How's it going? I tried to do the clappy thing for you. All right, so let's dive in. We're not going to do all disgusting stuff. Oh, man. This is the LAD Bible. I don't know what that even means. It could be something terrible. I don't know. But you're seeing this all over the internet. Blabbermouth posted an article. And before I say anything about it, you guys know all of these bloggers and all of these, they call themselves journalists. They're about as much journalists as I am. And that's not much. I mean, this isn't fucking journalism. This is me talking shit on my band page. And I don't think it's much different for them, except they don't have a fucking band. I don't even know if they know how to tune the guitar. So, I could do that. I could tune a guitar, but I don't know if the people from Loudwire or Blabbermouth know how to plug in a PA. But nonetheless, let's try. Oh, wait, Scott's saying something here. Scott says, I've been busy the last few weeks setting up my daughter for her first year in college. Oh, my God. Congratulations. Oh, man, that must be different and difficult and exciting and scary. And it's just like everything. It's like the ocean coming at you. That is why I have not been on here. Oh, it's all right, brother. It's interesting. I didn't see you for a while, Scott, and being a human being, being the person I am, nothing pessimistic or anything like that. But I get to worrying, I don't see. It's like if I don't see one of the familiar faces, I don't see people for a while. After some time will go by, I'll go, oh my goodness, where is this person? I'm glad that everything's been going well with you. Nate, thanks for stopping by. All right, let's get to this, and I promise you, she's the last one out of. Oh my God, oh my God. Do you have any sons? Do you have all daughters? This is fucking terrifying. Wow, that's a lot. Well, let me tell you something, Scott. You better like preserve yourself and conserve your energy. You got a lot of talking and guiding to do, Talking Straight with Nate says, true story. I could have met him outside Pat's Philly cheesesteaks, but just got screwed out of playing my set, so I didn't care, and I still don't. Shit. Oh, man. Oh, so, wow, Scott says all daughters. He said that's what he's got. So, Talking Straight with Nate says that Dave Grohl has a big mouth. I've never met the guy, but I could tell you for sure I got a big mouth. So I can't knock Dave for having a big mouth because I've had a big mouth my whole life. So I don't know what Dave's claim to story is, I just put the articles up and read them with you guys. I'm a fan of music. I'm a fan of these bands, and I'm just a music fan. I don't know any of these people personally. I can't see them and what they do or who they really are, I couldn't tell you one way or the other. You don't know how much of me this is an act or not. Like, no, I did not. Is that real? Like, how much of that is real? Or am I really a fucking psychopath? Like, you don't know how much of me and Melissa we are actually showing you online. In fact, if you guys know me only online, for those of you that have only ever seen me online and on Xbox and all these other places, you're not really sure if this is the real person or not. By the time you meet me, are you going to spend enough time with me? Are you going to have enough to observe of me to make an educated, transparent, and roundabout estimation of who I am on a first visit? Have you ever got to know anybody on a first visit? So if you've never spent time with that person in your room, you guys got to remember that a lot of public figures, maybe even Dave Grohl, sometimes people like myself will go on stage or be outspoken or have a podcast because maybe in real life I'm not really that talkative. And I always tend to say that the smartest people in the room are the ones that are asking the questions. So I pass you guys the ball, I pass you the baton. Ask yourselves, how much of our manufactured double and triple lives are we presenting and advertising every day online, on social media? How much of this is really William? And how much of this is an act? Because we have ourselves that we promote publicly every day. Well, that's not the real us. That's the publicly promoted version and image of who we want others to think we are. And that's usually who you see online, right? And then there is the us inside of ourselves. You know that person that you're always talking to. The other you. The you that is awake with the public you, and the you that you reference and get permission. The public personality gets permission from the private personality. And beneath the private personality lies the secret personality. And beneath the secret personality lies the criminal personality, or what we like to call the uncivilized personality. See, every time that we're public, we're displaying a public personality. And all the time, when we're corresponding with each other publicly, we have to wonder which personality we're really corresponding with. So when you talk to me or you see me in public, you'll have to ask yourself, is this public Will? Is this personal William? Is this private William? Is this secret William? Or is this criminal, uncivilized William? You see, the internet and what we're doing here, this is a representation and an image of our manufactured double and triple lives. Anything and everything that people know about me, they know about it because I put it online. If somebody thinks something terrible about me, it's because I put it online. Yeah, people who hate me, they don't like me because of the image that I portray online, the things that I say, the things just like Dave Grohl, big mouth. I'm a big mouth. I'm a big mouth. That's the image that I have online. We play loud music. I do loud screams. I'm outspoken. I do a lot of activism. I speak up a lot for like people who can't talk. And so I happen to be, just like Dave Grohl, I happen to be, if in fact he is a big mouth, I happen to be the biggest mouth that I ever met. Because I got a lot to say. I got a lot of purpose. In fact, that's why me and Melissa are on social media. For attention. We're not on social media for any other reason. Some people come here and this is their photo album, or they hang out and this is where they make connections with people or family or friends and different things like that. That's the original reason why they got a Facebook or a MySpace or something like that. The only reason why I created social media originally was to share my art and to be a big mouth, to get attention. The only reason why me and Melissa have these pages is to get attention. And as soon as we're done, if we're ever done playing music or speaking out or if we're done with public speaking, if we're done teaching, if we're done mentoring, if we're done bringing people together, if we have to turn off the technology, you'll never see us again. The only people that will ever see us again are people that know us personally and have our phone numbers at the end of this thing. Because, unlike many people, we know why we're on social media. We know why we're entertainers. There's a destination. There's a reason. There's a dial. There's an intensity. There is a public personality that we are presenting each and every day. And a lot of times what people think they know about a celebrity or a musician or a blogger or a public figure, a comedian, what people think they know about them, they're not realizing what you think you know about the person on the screen. They're in a relationship with their fans a lot where the person with output is very aware that they have a manufactured and projected public personality. Whereas the people that are watching Joe Rogan, the people that are watching Linkin Park, the people that are watching William, they sometimes have lost the connection with the idea that the entertainers are self-aware and we know what we are doing cognitively. I think it loses people sometimes that we are aware that when we're presenting information to people, we are the ones that turn the cameras on. There's literally nothing that anybody has ever learned about me that I haven't opened up my big mouth and told them. So whether it be good, whether it be bad, the things that people know about me for sure, they know about me because I've told them online. Without there being an internet, without me broadcasting it, without me presenting it, without me telling somebody else about my personal life, nobody would know it. And I think that that's what gets lost even at the consumer level, is consumers use technology to share personal things. But I'm an entertainer, so I don't use social media to share personal shit. I only use social media to project, to speak, to express, to sing, to do poetry, to read the news, to make songs. The only reason why I'm online, the only time I go live, like, you know, everyday people, they go live when they open Christmas gifts. So they feed the cat, they're taking pictures of body parts. We don't go on the internet for those reasons. Never. The only other reason I think we go on the internet is to play with the gaming community, Immaculate Connection Gaming. That's the only other reason I think we go online. So one day, all of this will turn off. One day, if there ever is like an end to the broadcast of Sepsis, you'll never see us again, unless you personally know us. Unless at the end of this thing we've somehow built some sort of friendship or a connection or a relationship beyond entertainment and music, beyond the internet, then you'll know where I'll be. But I just want to make it clear that I have a big mouth. So I don't know a damn thing about Dave. But somebody said he has a big mouth. But I'm not going to judge him on that. Because I have one of the awfulest, notorious, I went to prison for having a big mouth. I have a big mouth. Even the judge can't stop me. Nobody can stop me. And that's why this show is called William versus the World. Because some people, I don't know about what Dave's got to say, but some people in the world, they need big mouths. People who are qualified, people who are capable, people who can organize the words and present them, people who have the oratory and grace, people who can display the attention span and do the homework and research and have conversations that lead to hope, need to keep continuing those conversations. And everybody else that's incapable or jealous can shut the fuck up. Straight like that. If you're still talking like a 4-year-old, that's your problem. There's some people need to have big mouths because there ain't enough people that are speaking out. Some people need to have big mouths because cheaters and abusers and criminals depend on secrets and lies. They depend on people being quiet to continue to do what they're doing. And the very nature of this program is to have a big mouth. The very nature of this live stream is to have a big mouth. Is to separate from people that can't speak out. Is to ignore people that can't speak out and inherit emerging truths and be able to organize them and present them in a way where we can share them with each other and measure them. And over time, continuing to develop, with a process to continue to develop emerging truths over time. We got to do the work. That's not gonna be instant success. So in order to do that, we got to have the biggest mouths there are. If we're going to change the music industry, we got to have big mouths. If we're going to if we're going to confront abuse, we got to have big mouths. If we want to change the world, if we want to get paid, if we want to be treated fairly, we're going to have big mouths. Because closed mouths don't get fed. Dave Grohl admits to cheating on his wife and fathering a secret baby. Now, look, I don't want to like get into this guy's entire story, presented by the LAD Bible. There's enough of this shit on the internet to go around. What I wanted to do was show you guys the comment section after people learned about this story. So what I'm showing you here is not anything about Dave Grohl. It says here that, that he admits to doing it. It doesn't seem to me that there's any confusion in that. So this is not like an investigation. This isn't like Linkin Park. This is a relationship between fans and Dave Grohl. And I want to show it to you guys because I want to show you how it relates to Sepsis and how it relates to independent bands and how it relates to all of us. Dave Grohl, everybody loves Dave Grohl. I can't find, before this article, I don't think I could find a person on the internet that didn't like Dave Grohl. Do you guys initially, did you guys like Dave Grohl? And here's the I can't really say his music moves me, but you know what? And why I chose to cover him, because he is mouthy. And he speaks out against abuse and mistreatment to artists in the industry, and he tells the truth when it comes to his experience and knowledge on signing away your property and your rights to record labels. So for me, and I'm not saying, I can't vouch for him. I'm not saying he's perfect. I don't know him as a person. I know nothing about this guy. I can't vouch for him. I can't observe him. The only thing that I know about Dave is what Dave broadcasts to us over the internet, just like I got done explaining to you guys. At home, us as fans, we have to stop pretending that we know these celebrities and politicians. We gotta turn the corner on this, man. Because you see somebody every day in a social media post, because you see images and videos of them moving around, and maybe you interact with them, maybe they're polite with you, it doesn't mean that you know them privately and personally. Just because you grew up listening to Linkin Park doesn't mean you know them privately or personally. Just because you're emotional and you have a heavy-handed opinion and individual idea about Dave Grohl doesn't mean you really have the privilege. It doesn't mean you have the power and ability to really see into his personal life. Being a fan of Melissa or Sepsis doesn't give you the right or privilege or ability or superpower to get involved in my personal life. It doesn't even give you an observational advantage to see or observe what I do personally. Let's try it. What's my favorite ice cream, everybody? I'm gonna prove to you that nobody knows me. What's my favorite ice cream? What's my favorite sex position? You don't know because I haven't told you. You see? That's what people lose track of on the internet. So when you see stories about Corey Taylor or Amy Lee or Linkin Park or Dave Grohl, you feel like you've grown up with these people. You've listened to their music, and maybe you've donated to their Facebook page, or you've given them a couple bucks to see them a VIP, or you've taken pictures with them, or you've donated to a cause, or you've shown up to 10 shows, you as a fan don't have the right, you don't have the privilege, you don't have the power, you don't have the ability or superpower to see into your favorite celebrities' personal lives. Man, I hope you guys can figure this shit out. I really do. Anyhow, this is not why I'm reading this. The reason why I'm reading this is because how fans that go from loving Dave Grohl, finding out that he possibly may have had sex with another woman, and how people are just willing to go and stab this guy in the back. Like, what? Like, that's where we're at? Like, if you were a fan of his music and you found out he has another girlfriend, you guys are ready to jump ship over a piece of pussy? You guys got to stop calling yourselves day ones. I'll take a bullet for you, bro. And then backing out over a piece of pussy. What kind of fucking day ones are you? How are you guys saying that you're Dave Grohl's fan of his music? How can you claim to be day ones with this guy, and then you hear him getting a piece of trim and you stab him in the back? I don't know what you guys got for ideas of day ones, but any day ones I never knew never backed out over a piece of fucking pussy. Dave Grohl admits to cheating on his wife. He didn't even hide it. Foo Fighters lead singer Dave Grohl announced on social media that he'd fathered a baby outside of his marriage. How many guys are in the chat are married? Or girls, for that matter. How many people are married? Now I can understand I can understand why he would come out and admit this. You know, maybe people were going to find out. You know, and he's married. I'm assuming maybe. I know a lot of married people. Marriage comes from religion. I know a lot of married people are religious, not all. Maybe that's part of the virtues of his religion. Let's find out. The former drummer of Nirvana came out with a jaw-dropping confession. Why is that jaw-dropping? Is it jaw-dropping when somebody gets some pussy? What the fuck are you guys talking about? The guy's a rock star. The former drummer and he didn't wear a condom. The former drummer came out with the jaw-dropping confession on Tuesday. Whoop-de-doo. You can tell I'm unfazed. I want to hear what you guys think. Explaining the finer details on social media, Grohl also revealed in his confession that he was begging his wife for forgiveness amid the shock. What? Amid the shock? You weren't shocked when you were getting some pussy. I mean, I don't know how shocked I was. I'm not shocked. Are you guys shocked that this megastar is getting laid off camera? I mean, I don't know, man. Married men cheat. Hello? Do you guys think that married men don't cheat on their wives? Oh, hold on a second. Make sure your wives are not in the room. Married people fucking cheat. You may not want to hear this shit, okay? People who aren't married fuck who they want. People who are married lie about it. The guy got married. I'm not married, so I don't have to pray to God. I don't have to ask permission. When I want to pull my pants down, I just do it. But I get it. I understand it. I understand the value. I understand the commitment. And I understand the life-changing relationship that you can have with another person, or so described. Let's go on here. Explaining the final details. The 55-year-old musician took to Instagram, and he says, I've recently become the father of a new baby daughter, born outside of my marriage. I plan to be loving and supporting parent to her. I love my wife and my children, and I'm doing everything I can to regain their trust and earn forgiveness. We are grateful for your consideration towards the children involved as we move forward together, Dave. And widely regarded as one of the nicest down-to-earth personalities in the music business, Grohl has been an ever-present in the industry since Nirvana's rise to fame in the 90s, enjoying continued fame with the rock band that he formed in 94, the Foo Fighters. Grohl has been married to model and TV producer Jordan Blum. She's 48. With the couple having 3 daughters together, we don't have to get into all that. The musician and his wife have been publicly photographed together just a few months ago as the pair attended Wimbledon in London with these good-looking people. Wow. There you have it. It says also here that Grohl and other members of Foo Fighters recently hit outside at... Oh, I guess they sued Donald Trump for using their music. I guess that's what... Well, you know what I'm going to say there? We'll pay the musicians fairly. That's all I'm going to say there, guys. So there you go. Everybody's mad at fucking Dave. And wait till you see these fucking psychopaths. Dude. So now this is social media here. This is Facebook. And it says Dave Grohl admits to cheating on his wife and fathers a secret baby. Now I want you to guys, now the whole reason I read that article is not because I give a living shit about Dave Grohl and what he does with his parts. I personally don't give a shit. If Dave wants to knock down 10 girls, it's cool with me, Dave. Hey, Dave, you could go knock down 10 broads. I'll write you a doctor's note. Next time, wear a condom, hot shot. Look, everybody loves Dave. He's rock and roll's biggest, nicest, cuddliest guy. You know? Nobody in the chat seems shocked about it. Malcolm's not fucking shocked. Neither is Sean. What does Scott say? Scott says, at least he had the balls to say something. Thank you, Scott. That's what I'm talking about. Scott says, at least he had the balls to say something. I respect that. But most of us all, it is his business, not ours. That's what I'm talking about. I'm telling you, if Scott lived here, he'd be on the show with me. Dead serious. Scott says, I don't follow him, but I got respect for him. Fans can be two-faced when it comes to people's lives. Like, what the fuck? If me and Melissa get in an argument, you guys are going to stab us in the back? Like, we get in fights all the time. That's my girlfriend. She wants to kill me right now. What are you talking about? That's crazy stuff. Like, you know what I mean? If Melissa goes and has an orgy and I throw a temper tantrum, you guys are all going to stop supporting sepsis? Why? Who cares? If we decide to keep making music and we're nice to you, then what the fuck does it matter? People go through ups and downs and they got to work through stuff. Some people like a little vanilla with their chocolate. Some people a little try. They're a little bi. They're a little this. They're a little that. They go in. They go out. Not everybody's into monogamy and bologna and cheese. Like, there's other people. Not everybody lives like you. People live differently. Now, Dave, I don't know what his contract was with his girl there, with his wife. I'm sure they'll have to talk about it. and they'll work through it. If they do, won't we be glad? And if they don't, won't we just shut the fuck up? Like, what the fuck? Just because we listen to their music doesn't mean that we have the right to tell him who to pray to or how to have sex or what his diet is supposed to be. Who cares? If Melissa has an affair on me, who fucking cares? Who cares? We will have to work through that. If I, you know what I'm saying? If you guys didn't know, the lady that sings in the band is my girlfriend. So let's just say she runs off with Askin Alexandria and a whole bunch of guys from Hawaii, and then goes into a trip and then comes back, and I go, oh no, guys, and she goes on the internet and says, I've cheated on William. Oh no. I'm going to tell you guys right now, please don't be sensitive to me. My response would be, so fucking what? If I'm friends with you and your wife and you come to me like, oh man, Daisy cheated on me, I'm going to tell you, so fucking what? Work it out. If I knew Dave Grohl and he went on the internet and was like, hey guys, I cheated on my wife, I would have grabbed the phone and said, Dave, what are you doing? Get that shit off of Instagram. You look like a fucking loser. Honestly, that's what I would have said. All of my male friends, listen to me. If you go online, I just got done telling you, social media is for attention. If you go online acting like a bitch and putting all your dirt online and crying about your beefs and whining about your personal relationships online, I'm going to say to you, you're not looking for a resolution, buddy. You're looking for attention. If you're going on Instagram to apologize to your fans for cheating on your wife, I'm going to have some different questions for you. But that's my friends. That's my male friends. I don't really know Dave. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know Dave. If you are my male friend or female friend and you're cheating on your wife or your husband, I'm probably going to tell you to fucking stop. Because you're only going to bitch to me about it later. And wear a condom. Thank you. What I want to draw your attention to, because I only have 5 minutes left, is the psychopaths in this comment section that say that they were Dave Grohl's fucking fans. What the fuck? If any of my fans are out there and they see me, look, I'm cheating on everybody tonight. All the bad stuff about me, let's talk about it. I'm the meanest. I'm cheating on everybody. I'm bad. I'm the villain. I'm the meanest motherfucker you know in life. And if you're scared, then get the fuck away from me. Good. I'm the mean one. Now fuck off. Or what you gonna do about it? I'm the mean one. Come and fucking physically stop me then. Physically! Physically make me unmean. I don't get it. When you see me, force me to be unmean. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. How you gonna say you're a fan of somebody and they get in an argument with their fucking girlfriend? No, you're not a fan of their music. I don't want no fucking fans like that. If you pretend to be my fan, or if you're a fan of mine in secret, fuck you. I don't want you as a fan anymore. If you are a fan of mine and you're just waiting for some personal shit to come up in my life so you can call me out, you're not my fan. Fuck you. I don't want you to listen to my music. Fuck out of my face. Somebody said the other day that I was alienating my fans. Any fan of mine that is actually an authentic fan knows that I don't have followers. I stand with my fucking fans, not over them. Fuck a follower. Followers follow people. I want people to think for themselves. No, I don't want fake fans. My fans can think for themselves. They can disagree with me. They can come and go as they fucking please. They don't have to like all my music. They don't have to people please me. They don't have to fucking lie to me. Those are real fans. Fuck out of here. I don't want nobody, no fake Facebook follower. Fuck that. If you're going to bail on me the first time there's a difficult show or the first time we run into a disagreement, go fuck yourself. Look at these guys. Dave Grohl admits to cheating on his wife. These are people that said that they were this guy's friend. So he goes, I love Dave Grohl, this guy says. I've just lost respect for him. That's the first comment. This person says, I loved Dave Grohl. You loved him? This is somebody that said, listen how people talk online. They said, listen to the words that they're using. They loved this guy. This commenter said he loved Dave Grohl. But because he fucked a girl, you lost respect for him? What type of respect did you establish with somebody that you've never fucking met in person, you fucking idiot? How could you lose something that you've never established? You guys would lose respect for me if me and my girlfriend were on the rocks? If you guys lost respect for Melissa because she cheated on me, you guys are punks. Every last one of you. Every last one of you. If you guys turn your back on Sepsis because of some personal shit happened in the band, you're a fucking punk. And we don't want you as a friend. If you claim that you're a fan or a day one of Sepsis and you turn your back on us because of some personal bullshit outside of the band, you're a punk. And we never liked you anyway. Chances are whatever we did it on purpose because you a punk. That's crazy. That's the first comment. They said that they love this guy. In one sentence, they said that they love Dave Grohl. And in the next sentence, they said because he got a piece of pussy, they lost respect for him? You lost respect for one of your brothers over a piece of pussy? You guys are punks. Punks in the trunk. Get out of here. The next one. Next commenter says, that's life. We all make mistakes. What's important is we admit it and we are willing to correct it and we all deserve a second chance. Well, fucking A, Candace. Some humanity. This guy says, there goes my hero. Yo, can you fucking believe it? Can you believe it? Listen, if you and your wife all of a sudden start going to orgies and you guys wind up in a rocky situation and you come to me about that shit, I'm going to tell you, man, I hope you guys work it out. And I'm going to beg to not be involved. That's what. If you're one of my friends out there and you're a girl, all my girlfriends already know this. But to my male friends, don't involve me in your stupid shit. If you're cheating on your wife, shut the fuck up and go work it out with her. I don't want to hear it. And all my girlfriends and all my female friends, we on the same page. You already know. Me and women see eye to eye on this. The only time I wrestle is with the boys on this one. Because the guys are the ones that want to be able to cheat without punishment. Guys, the men can like blondes, brunettes, redheads, and all type of shit. And we're expected and it's accepted. You know what I mean? But when the girls want a little variety, we get all kind of mad now, don't we, fellas? Yeah. So he said, there goes my hero. You lost your hero? Dave Grohl was your hero, and then he got a piece of pussy, and now he's not? What the fuck? Wow, you motherfuckers hate me then. If anybody's ever going to get mad at me, ever, for living my private life, please never talk to me ever again. If you think because you come to shows or you hang out with the band or, you like my music or you come and watch our live streams, if you think that you have the privilege or ability to shit on my personal life, you're out of your fucking mind. Here's a weird thing. What age are we into still having fathers baby outside of a marriage? What the fuck? Breaking the trust is the worst thing you can do. So it's better to just separate and live single life instead of doing this to other people. Everybody has different marriages, everybody. Some marriages out there have 2 and 3 wives. What, fuck them? What, you know what I mean? So some people's religions, they have 2 and 3 wives. So because it's not, you don't like it, so fuck them? Well, that's a different sense of superiority. So isn't that picking favorites? Like So like some deities and some gods, they allow you to have 1 or 2 wives. Others only allow you to have 1. So now we have to get into the argument of which one of those gods are more powerful. It's like Pokemon. Jordan says, never meet your heroes. Because Dave Grohl was this person's hero. And because he had sex, now all of a sudden, they've turned their back on Dave Grohl. Imagine that. Now they don't like his music because he's a human being. These people have act like they've never cheated on anybody before. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Jack says, well, he isn't my hero anymore. He's just a pretender. Pretending what? He does not have to pretend. Dave Grohl does not have to pretend to be in a monogamous relationship to his fans. Dave and his private parts don't need to be loyal to you. What the fuck? This is the most bizarre shit I've ever... Is it just me? Is it just me? This is insanity psychopath shit. I like Dave for his music, not his personal life. There's a reason they say never meet your heroes. That's what Brandon says. I mean, I don't understand. What would change your fucking mind about him? So if he had sex with some other girl and you met him, that changes how you feel about him? You guys, what the fuck? Why would it change how you feel about Melissa if she decided to have sex with 100 people? Who gives a fuck? If I decided right now to start having sex with as many people as I possibly can, what does it change my personal relationship with you? I don't get it. Seriously, if I'm having sex with 2 girls, 2 boys, a furry, a plushie, whatever I'm doing, why does it matter unless I'm inviting you? Now look, if I'm inviting you to the party, I can understand where you'd be concerned. But if I'm not inviting you to the orgy, what does it matter? It's always the people that aren't invited to the orgy that are stressed out about it. It's always the people that are not invited to the threesome that want to be able to write laws about it. If you're not invited to the menage a trois, then you have no education and no experiences to be writing laws on the shit. Talking said Kama Sutra. Not everybody likes the same thing on a pizza. But like, oh, here we go. Carl said he's ordinary. Holy fucking shit. The guy sounds like an American man to me. I feel like a lot of people can't stand what Dave is doing because Dave is doing something a lot of men wouldn't do. A lot of men wouldn't cheat on their wives and then have the fucking balls to come out and admit it. That's why men don't like Dave Grohl, because men are sitting next to their wives and they're having to compare themselves to Dave fucking Grohl. That's all we have for tonight's episode. I appreciate and love every single one of y'all, especially my married friends who were able to make it through this episode. Peace to y'all, and I hope and wish nothing but happiness and longevity to all of you, no matter what situation or circumstance you have to be in. And for God's sakes, just because you are a fan of someone doesn't give you the right, the privilege, or the ability to stick your big fat nose in their personal life. See you tomorrow on another episode of William versus the World.